Hello, my beautiful Dolly family. Welcome back to Southern Reborn's Nursery. I'm your beautiful host, Monica, looking like a hot mess today, you guys, because not feeling 100%, but we are here. God gave us another day, so we're going to make a couple videos today. And we have Demi here, our beautiful little Demi. Isn't she beautiful? You guys, let me show you her outfit real quick. Look at this girl. She's all dressed for fall. She's got little apples on. I want to say those are apples, but maybe they're peaches, you guys. I have no idea. I want to go with peach just because it looks peachy, but I'm not sure what they are. They could be apples. What do you guys think? Apples? Peaches? Someone let us in because we don't know what they are. But she looks adorable in it. I'm going to feed little Miss Demi while I tell you guys about a crazy thing that happened this past weekend. But first, I have two shout outs. Number one is to Teresa Dixon. Hey, love. She's a great subscriber. She comments on my videos and she likes my videos. And I really, really appreciate you. So thank you, Teresa. And again, that's Teresa Dixon. Hi, love. And the second shout out is to Sunshine Reborns. And you guys, you have to go over there and check her out because her baby is adorable. She has a little girl and she's absolutely beautiful, you guys. And she's super sweet. I know you're going to enjoy her channel. She's a new channel, so please go over there and show her some Dolly love and some support. I know she would appreciate it. So, you guys, look what I made. Okay, so you guys came through for your girl and told me how to make the fake milk. And so what I found was that lotion, water, and a few drops of vanilla extract. There we go. Get it together, Monica. Made a good coloring, you guys. There were so many people who commented to give me different ways of making the milk, and so far I've only tried two. And this one, like I said, lotion, water, and vanilla extract. Yes, forgive me, you guys. You already know I don't know how to pronounce things. But anyway, that was the best combination. So we're going to try that on a little Miss Demi here. And she already ate, you guys. I just thought, you know what? Let's just finish up your, snack time with our Dolly family. And so she only has about 2 ounces left. So we're going to let her finish that up while I tell you guys the madness that I experienced over the weekend. All right. So let's shake this up real good, real quick. Okay. You guys. So let me sit back so you guys can see. So this weekend, we went to a seafood festival. Hey, baby girl, look this way. Look this way so I can see you. We went to the Ogeechee Seafood Festival, which is a huge festival here in South Georgia. All right, let me get this in her mouth real quick. And you guys. So we get there, we're having a blast, you guys. We're walking around, we're checking out all of the vendors. We're having a great time. And I did get some footage and I just haven't had time to put it together yet to show you guys, but I will. But we're walking around. I did get a few things for some giveaway prizes, you guys, for some surprise giveaways that I have planned. And, after we walked around, the kids were like, let's go ride the rides now. And so we're like, okay, we went with some friends and my brother-in-law and his fiance and her son. And we were just having a great time, you guys. We were having a great time. So we get over to the rides, right? And my daughter's like, Mom, I want to ride the Ferris wheel. And I'm like, I'm not a big, ride rider. I get very motion sickness very quickly. So I was like, eh. And my husband's like, oh, well, I'll ride with her. And I'm like, okay, So we're just walking around playing games, having a great time, you guys. So they had one ride that was like you laid on your stomach and you flew almost like you were paragliding kind of thing. And so my husband and one of my daughters gets on that ride. And we're standing there, the rest of us are standing there waiting for them to get off because the other littles couldn't get on. This was for bigger kids and adults. So we're standing there for a little bit. My husband and my daughter get off the ride and we're walking away because my nephew, my future nephew, I consider him my nephew. But so my nephew Liam wanted to get on a ride. And it was like a Dumbo ride. And it was right next to this ride that looked like scissors, right? It kind of did this thing and it swung like this. And there was two big, long pieces at the bottom and they swung like this. Okay. I know that's probably like, I don't know how to show you guys, but like this. Okay. So the Dumbo ride was right next to this ride. So Liam gets on the ride and me and my husband, like we literally just walked away because the paragliding ride is right next to the scissor ride, right? And so, and on the other side of the scissor ride was the Dumbo ride. So we literally just walked away and Liam's getting onto the ride. You guys, we hadn't moved from that spot not more than 3 minutes when we all hear a pop. We turn and something comes flying off of the scissor ride. You guys, the ride that's doing this, something pops off of it, flies off. And I was like, we're all standing there in shock, like, like it's almost like a movie, you guys. Like, it was like, what was that? But the piece that fell off was not just a bolt. It was not just some little rink-a-dink piece. No, it was a whole garter, like a whole gate piece that they had on the outside of the ride to keep the people in the ride, you guys. That whole thing just flew off. And Demi's like, Mom, I'm sorry. You guys, so this thing goes flying off and I'm like, and everybody, like the whole park, other than little kids on other rides, like all the adults were in silence. We were like, oh my God. So as I'm starting to record, you guys, right? The workers of that ride run over, pick up this piece and shove it under the ride. Yeah. Like, okay, like thousands of people or hundreds of people who are standing here right now didn't just see that fly off, right? And I'm recording and like the ride is coming to a slow stop. Everybody's like screaming and getting off the ride. And you guys, there's a guy and he, like this teenage boy gets off the ride and he's standing there like this. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, and these people just pick up the piece and go and shove it under the ride. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like Liam is on the Dumbo ride, which is right next to this ride. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I walk over back to where my husband stayed with the kids because I was recording. So I walked over back to where we had been standing not 3 minutes before, you guys. And that piece hit a lady who was standing where we had just been standing not 3 minutes before. Yeah. God is great, you guys. God protected me and my family that day. And the lady who got hit in the leg. And she's sitting on the floor and the cops are there. And, I was in shock because I felt bad for this lady. And she wasn't screaming, she wasn't crying, but you could tell she was in pain. You know what I'm saying? And it blew my mind that they would put such a ginormous ride right next to a kiddie ride. What if that piece would have flew off the other direction and hit a bunch of little kids, a bunch of 3 and 4-year-olds? Like, it was crazy. So while the cops are and the paramedics are tending to this lady, the Ferris wheel is smoking. And I'm like, yeah, you guys, it was madness. So they picked up the lady, they put her on the cart, and they drove off with her. And the crazy thing is that, you know, I'm standing there and there's a bunch of cops there, right? And this other lady was asking me, she's like, did you see what happened? And so I was telling her what happened. And as I was telling her, I was like, yeah, the workers picked up the piece and shoved it under the ride. And a cop looked at me and he's like, he walks over there and they start looking under the ride. And yeah, they had picked up the piece and hid it over there under the ride. And it was crazy. It was crazy, you guys. But other than that lady, nobody on the ride got hurt. Just the lady who was standing there who got hit with the one piece. All right, you guys, she drank an ounce. That was crazy. So please pray for that lady. I don't know her name, but I felt so bad for her that she got hit, because that was not a little piece. It was like a whole piece of a huge fencing part. It had to be at least 4 or 5 feet long and about 2 to 3 feet wide. It was crazy, you guys. So they turned off the ride for the rest of the night. There was a concert. And it was crazy because not like all these rides are making these creaking weird noises, and it's never again. Nope. We will stick to games and baby rides that barely move. You know, they're like going like this. That's the kind of rides my kids can get on. It was crazy. Anyway, yeah, that was my crazy experience, you guys, at the Ogeechee Seafood Festival. But the food was good. The concert was good. My kids went to go fish, and people are so nice, you guys. So we're walking around. We bought tickets and we're walking around, and somebody walked up to us and was like, hey, would you like some tickets? And she's like, we're fixing to go. We don't need these tickets and I don't want to waste them. And I'm like, sure. And so she hands me a bunch of tickets, and that was awesome. And I was like, great. And so while we're there, we bought the kids these bubble guns, and they were blowing bubbles, and everybody at the carnival was loving these bubbles. They kept walking up to us, asking us where we bought the bubble guns. And little kids were coming up and popping the bubbles. Older people were like dancing in the bubbles. It was a great time. And we're doing like our third walk around the rides, and someone comes up and she's like, hey, she's like, would you like some tickets? And I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. She's like, I bought a bunch of tickets. She's like, but my daughter's only 1 and she can't get on any of the rides. She's like, and I don't want to waste them. And, you know, so I was like, okay. So she gave us the tickets and we used a couple. And then we still had a bunch of tickets left, because that was the second person who gave us tickets, on top of the fact that we had already bought tickets ourselves. So we gave the tickets to another family, and, you know, we passed on the good deed and we gave the tickets to another family that was there. And it was awesome because the lady was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. I was like, you know, we're fixing to leave, and, you know, we didn't use these tickets. And she's like, okay. And she took them and she looked at her kids and she's like, you guys want to get on a ride? And they were like, yeah. And they were so excited. So it felt good to be able to give to somebody else, because that was my kids not a couple hours earlier when they gave us tickets for free, you know. So it was good to pass it on and see the little kids all happy about being able to get on more rides, because you guys, these tickets are not cheap. They're not cheap. I remember back in the day going to carnivals and everything's so expensive, you guys. I paid like $7 for the smallest box of popcorn ever. But, you know, it's the carnival. So But yeah, it was crazy. The pricing was crazy, you guys. And it was a seafood festival. So, you know, toward the end of the night when the concert, because the concert had been going on for a couple hours, we went and got seafood, and we got the kids a pizza and shrimp on a stick because my daughters wanted shrimp on a stick. And me and my husband got some Low Country boil, and we got some crawfish, and it was so good. Everything was amazing. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun, you guys. It really was. Other than, you know, having to witness the rides falling apart and the poor lady getting hit, like, it's crazy. But we had a lot of fun. We did. And I will try and put that video together. I'm not going to put in any of the stuff that happened with that lady, just because if it was me, I wouldn't want that stuff out. So, but I will put together what I can, because I did get a lot of video of us walking around the different vendors and stuff like that. And like I said, I did pick up a few things that I will be giving away. It's okay. So little Miss Demi burped. Let's turn her back around so you guys can see her before we say goodbye. She's beautiful, you guys. Look at this girl. Say hi. Look at my girl. She's a stunner, you guys. I love her. She's heavy, you guys. She's really heavy. Say hi, aunties and uncles. Hello. She's beautiful, you guys. So anyway, that was my crazy experience from last weekend. You guys, I'm going to let you guys go. But know that we are praying for you. And please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. And as soon as I can, I will definitely share some of the clips from our weekend away. And it was a really long weekend because the night before, so this was Saturday, this happened Saturday. Friday, we went shopping and had a long day that day. It's been a long weekend and a long beginning to the week because my kids got sick. Monday, everybody woke up with a cough and fever. It's been madness, as you can see, you know. But anyway, we're going to let you guys go. We love you guys, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.